Hello, I want to take a few minutes and talk to you about your research project that will be due at the end of this course. For this project, you will be taking a political issue, a major issue, and you're going to take it through the entire political process. Now, under the research project instructions, I have included a list of topics. You will see that they are limited in scope as to how many of you can actually use these. So once you decide, please email me your choice along with your second choice, or if there's something that you would prefer to, another topic that you're more interested in, feel free to send it to me for my approval. And we'll take it from there once we get it. So you're going to take whatever topic you have and you're going to move it through the entire political process. Now there's two things that you want to remember. First, this is not a history paper, so be very careful not to travel down that route. Not interested in the history of what was, I'm more interested in what is. Second, this is not an opinion piece. I'm not interested in your opinion on it. Your opinion, of course, is important, but for this piece, I'm more interested in your ability to understand how something moves through our political process. So you'll take the issue and you'll describe who's involved in it. So who are the stakeholders? This could be one of the Supreme Court. It could be an interest group. It could be the American people. So that's the research that you will have to do into this topic. You're going to discuss who has had an influence on this issue. Was there a bill that was passed with it? Was there a bill that was blocked with it? How has it changed the American way of life? Did it go through Congress? Did it go through the courts? The president veto it? So these types of things you want to look at. So let's take, for example, the topic of immigration. Let's start there. So say you're writing a paper on immigration. Well, some of the stakeholders could be Department of Homeland Security, could be the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. It could be a particular interest group. The American people will most likely have a part in this issue or policy. You want to explain how all these entities participated in the process of immigration. What are the current immigration processes? What are the current immigration policies? What are the stances of the Republicans and Democrats on the immigration issue? Have they tried to block a bill? Have they tried to pass a bill? I mean, look at the wall, the Republicans want it passed, the Democrats are trying to block it. So write about these different things. Is there a Supreme Court case that may have come about because of immigration? Is there a Supreme Court case that has set precedents for this topic? So that's kind of where you want to take it. There's a lot that you can write about on any of these topics. That is most definite. If you're looking at gun control or climate, there's just so much out there. So you're going to have to kind of focus and narrow down the piece that you're going to write about, because there will be a lot of pieces involved in your topic. Don't go all over the place, because that can get too confusing. You end up not having a really strong paper. So kind of focus more so on one area and then move that through the process, because we know that immigration is a very broad topic, so you don't want to try to get into too many avenues there. Make sure that you read the instructions very carefully for this paper. Watch your grammar. Make sure that you are citing properly. Ask for help when you need it. That's the most important thing. Remember, this is a huge part of your grade, so you want to get started on it early. You want to make sure that you're asking a lot of questions. You want to make sure that you are running it through Grammarly. You should know about Grammarly because you had 1101 and they would have taught you that in there. I am happy to look at your rough draft, but you would need to get it to me several weeks ahead of time, not 5 days before it's due, because I do teach 7 classes, so I need to make sure I have time to actually look over your present or your project. And we'll have an annotated bibliography that should be helping you also. You would have worked on this back in March or earlier in the semester, and so that will actually help you also. So good luck on this project. I know you'll do fine. If you have any questions, please just reach out. Thanks.